So I decided that I wanted to make a game. I mean, how hard could it be? Right. So it went like this. After extensive research, I found out about game engines. Recently I played Ori and the Will of Wisps, which was made on Unity. So I decided to use Unity as my game engine of choice. Unity uses C# as a programming language. I knew exactly what I needed to do. Just to be sure, I asked a friend. And oh boy, did I learn. Well, I kinda tried. And by kind of tried I mean I watched a couple of YouTube videos. Now that I had basic understanding of variables, loops, conditions, methods, classes and objects, I was ready to write my first code. I downloaded Visual Studio and began. Future me decided to share a little bit of inside info if you decide to study C# for game dev. When you understand the basics, try to focus a little more on the methods. Now, I know you are confused what methods aka functions are. Here is a simple explanation. Imagine that you have a player and with your script you want to tell him to flip. A method is going to define what a flip is. When you have defined your method, you can call it whenever it is needed. Back to the story. I downloaded Unity and watched a couple of tutorials. After following them step by step, I ended up with this. Pretty good, right? Well, actually no. I was able to copy, but not understand how and why we do things. Which led to me being confused when trying to do it alone. I started by creating the project and the scene, naming my different objects in the hierarchy and creating different folders, which were going to hold my textures and my scripts. The textures that you see here on the screen are actually a downloaded asset from the Unity library. I wanted to create a palette, with which I was going to paint my glorious scene. I failed miserably. I began getting confused. Finally, I was able to create my palette. I got carried away with it and painted stuff, which ultimately I deleted and started the project again. I know that this part felt a little confusing for the people that have never touched Unity. Well, this is how I felt watching the tutorials. I got results but did not understand why. My advice is to try to do it alone. Yes, you are going to make mistakes, and yes, it is going to be confusing. But at some points things are going to start clicking and you are going to understand why things work the way that they do. And that's how life is. The first time we do something, it's not going to be perfect. At first we are bad at everything. Slowly but surely we make progress. Step by step we begin to gain confidence and try out new things. At times you are going to trip and you are going to fall, but as long as you keep standing up, you have the chance to keep going forward. With every step you are going to get closer to the destination that you strive for. Don't stop just because it feels hard. Don't give up because there is a voice in your head telling you to take a rest, or just completely abandon what you are doing. Ignore it and keep pursuing your goal. The only person that can stop you is you. We are not born taught. If you are not sure how to do something, you can try to do it alone. If you fail, it's not shameful to get external help, as long as it gets you closer to success. And after all of this, all of your struggles, all of the pain, frustration and difficulties, you can become average. This is what this channel is going to be about, me becoming average at different aspects in life. So if you want to follow my journey, which currently is game dev, consider subscribing. Here is a short video from when my player became a Beyblade.